Welcome back to another Lehigh student broadcast. Tonight we've got the Lehigh Mountain Hawks against the St. Francis Red Flash. And Hank Alvey wins the tip against Cameron Tweedy. And Lehigh will start with the ball. It's Caleb Thomas bringing it up, swings it to Whitlock. Alvey down low, almost loses it, but gets it up and hits the layup with the left.
Yeah, no, a big post over there.
Harrison brings it up for St. Francis. Skylar Wicks in the right corner. Surveying the floor. Victor Payne now swings it to Zion Russell. Back to Wicks now. And he falls to his knees. He's looking for the pass here. And the shot clock's going to run out, so it'll be a turnover for St. Francis.
Yeah, it looks like Wicks just slipped there, and he was stuck. No one to pass it to. No one able to get open, and Lehigh getting off a quick turnover here.
And here's Thomas over to Peter Kramer. Ingram up top, over to Whitlock. Thomas in the corner. Alvey in the post, tries to get it to Kramer, but Wicks is able to snatch it up. Ooh. And it's blocked by Alvey down low on the dunk attempt by Ahmad Harrison. Lehigh now on the other end. Alvey loses it. Wicks pushing it up. The drive here. Layup is no good.
Yeah, big rebound from Alvey there. Alvey so far has already looking to show a big impact. They've gotten the ball to him so far in every drive.
And it's a base out after a foul there. Alvey hands it off. Whitlock up top. Back out to Kramer. Whitlock on the wing, calls for the screen. Alvey hits the deck. It's a double team on Whitlock now. Thomas bringing it in. Tries to bail it out, but it's a Wicks with another steal.
Yeah, good pressure there from St. Francis, not letting Lehigh get any room on top.
The floater's no good. Whitlock gets the rebound. Finds Thomas for the three. No good. Wicks with the rebound. Taking his time now in transition. Gets it to Victor Payne, who's going to drive. Loses it, and Whitlock comes up with the steal. Whitlock blocked by Payne on the layup attempt. Wicks up the left sideline. Drives right. Back out to Tweedy. Gets it to Zion Russell on the drive. Denied by Hank Alvey.
Alvey with his second block already today. He was coming into this game with 7 on the season.
And it's Russell inbounding on the baseline. Gets it to Wicks on the wing. Drives right, and he's fouled on the floor. And that foul is going to go on Joshua Ingram. Russell inbounding again. Gets it to Harrison. Drives right. The layup is no good. Alvey with the rebound. Whitlock pushing it up. Alvey on the low block. Posts up on Tweedy. Gets it out to Thomas. Screen left. Back to Alvey now from the free throw line. Kramer in the corner. Ingram from the wing. Three is no good. Wicks now bringing it up. Wicks spin move down the baseline. Gets it to Russell for the layup.
Yeah, nice pass there by Wicks. As we were talking about, Quinn, before this game, Wicks has led his team in just about every stat this season so far for St. Francis.
Yeah, and he's playing 35 out of 40 minutes a game as Alvey hits the layup.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have a big impact in this game.
Wicks here. Posting up, spin move again. Double clutches the layup and hits the reverse. Alvey screens for Thomas. Over to Ingram now at the top of the key. Alvey with the handoff. Thomas now with the floater. That's no good. Russell gets it, and he's pushing it up.
Yeah, St. Francis looking for a quick play here.
Alvey with a tough denial once again. But Tweedy gets it back and hits the layup. And Alvey's been a presence down low on defense so far.
Didn't even have to jump on that block. Just stuck his hand out there.
It's Thomas now. Whitlock almost turned over, but gets the open shot, air ball. Alvey gets it back. Kramer. And that's Joshua Ingram. Can't get the layup to go. Oh, but he steals it back on the rebound. And it's timeout now.
One lucky fan will receive a giant gift card.
All right, out of the timeout now. Still Lehigh's ball after the steal off the rebound. Side out here, it's Joshua Ingram inbounding. Looks like they're going to try to get it to Whitlock here. And 31 takes the inbound. Whitlock pulls up from the free throw line. It's good.
Yeah, nice play devised right there. Able to get Whitlock an easy shot in.
Russell here gets it to 21. Over to Harrison. Looking around. Puts up the left-handed layup. It's no good. And a foul on the rebound there on St. Francis. 31 bringing it up now for Lehigh. Kramer on the wing. Whitlock up top. Over to Ingram. 15 looks at the three, but he's going to give it to Ingram now. Over to the opposite corner. Kramer for three is good.
3-point basket, Peter Kramer.
Wicks trying to get past Ingram. Screen from 21. Wicks gets it to Harrison on the opposite wing. And the layup is no good, but he gets it back and makes the second chance shot.
Yeah, Harris taking good work there with the offensive rebound, just putting it right back up to 3 Lehigh defenders.
Ingram on the left wing gets it into 15. Over to Kramer now. Step back three from the same corner off the side of the rim. Wicks gets the board. Guarded by Whitlock. He's going to take it right in. Pass it off. Russell from the wing. Three is no good. 15 ahead of the break. Pump fakes, and the layup is good.
Alfredo Almeida.
Russell to number 4. Back to Russell, guarded by Whitlock. Gets the pass down low, and there's a foul on the floor by number 15 on Lehigh.
Lehigh foul on number 15, Alfredo Almeida. His first, team second.
And number 3 checks in for Ahmad Harrison for St. Francis. It's Russell, base out. Gets it to Wicks in the corner. He's going to shoot it right away, and it's cash.
Nice three for Wicks there.
Ingram gets the screen, takes it in, out to Whitlock in the corner, and he matches St. Francis with a three of his own.
Yeah, Whitlock coming into this game averaging 13.3 along with 29 minutes a game.
Russell gets it to Wicks, another three, this time from the right wing to tie it back up. 31 dribbling around now for Lehigh. Gets into the paint, back out to 15 for three, and the big man from the right wing.
Back to back to back to back threes for both teams here. Neither offense letting down.
21 hands it off to 4. Kramer guarding. Back out to Wicks up top. Step back three is no good, and the streak is going to end. 15 draws the foul on the rebound. Lehigh will retain possession. And we are in a timeout now. Out of the timeout now. Alvey back in, inbounds to 31 to bring it up. Trying to get around Wicks here. Gets it into 15 at the free throw line. Back to 31. Into Alvey, who draws the foul off the catch.
St. Francis foul, number 21. Justin Riveros, his second, team's fourth.
Base out here. And that's Caleb Thomas inbounding. Gets it to Whitlock down low. Almost loses it. And he does lose it. After a fight for the ball, 4 gets it for St. Francis. Gets it up to Wicks on the wing.
Decides to reset. An interesting choice when they had a man up, but
yeah. Number 3 for St. Francis. Drives left. Gets it to Wicks on the baseline. Tries to hit the reverse dunk. No good. And Alvey with the block there. Whitlock pushing it up. 31 on the left corner. Is short on the 3. 15. Draws another foul on a rebound.
St. Francis foul.
He really gets excited about those fouls.
His first, team's fifth.
Lehigh right now playing with 2 big men on the court, and they're really taking an advantage here so far, being able to draw those fouls and get the rebounds when needed.
It's 15 up top. Entry pass to Alvey. Draws the foul on the shot on Cameron Tweedy. And so
St. Francis foul on number 4.
Alvey will shoot 2 here. First shot is good.
Yeah, Alvey averaging 8.8 on the season per game, but as we said before, his big contribution in over 7 rebounds per game and averaging over a block per game.
And the second shot is good for Alvey. It's Wicks bringing it up. Drives right. The fadeaway is good for Wicks.
Yeah, Wicks with 10 points today so far. He's definitely sparked the St. Francis offense.
Whitlock for 3, no good. Number 3 for St. Francis with the rebound, pushing it up. Tries to take it in, retreats to Wicks. Number 4 on the wing. Wicks sets a screen. The pull-up is good for number 4
Ralph Marquito.
to cut the lead to 1. 1 bringing it up, guarded by Ahmad Harrison. Directing traffic. 15 on the left wing. Hands it off to Whitlock. Gets it in, brings it back out. Swinging the ball all the way around the court. Alvey here, running low on time. Gets it to Whitlock for the corner 3.
Big 3 there. Able to make something out of nothing. Had to get it all the way around court, but Whitlock able to drop it.
And that St. Francis bench was getting loud as the shot clock went down. Number 3 for St. Francis is fouled on a layup
Caleb Thomas. His first, team's third.
by Caleb Thomas. First shot is good.
Substitutions. For St. Francis, number 2, Zion Russell. For Lehigh, number 4, Joshua Ingram.
Zion Russell back in for St. Francis, and Joshua Ingram back in for Lehigh, as Whitlock will leave the floor. Second shot is good. 31 takes the inbound. They're pressing now, but Lehigh able to get it down the floor. Ingram here on the wing, calling for the screen. 31, looking around, gets it to Alvey on the low block. going to post up, gets it to 15, and the layup is good. And interesting use of the two bigs there, Alfredo Odessa and Hank Alvey. Russell driving left, gets it back out to number 3, who's going to pull up from the mid-range. It's no good. 31 gets the board for Lehigh.
Yeah, no, but as you said, using the two bigs has definitely been a strength for Lehigh so far right now. They're completely dominating Francis on that end of the court.
Yeah, I mean, the spacing still works out with Odessa's ability to shoot, which he's already shown off in this game.
First, team's 7.
Alvey's going to draw the foul there. And Lehigh's now in the bonus, so Alvey gets to shoot 2 here.
For Lehigh, number 35. Hank Alvey shooting 1 and 1.
Able to get in the bonus with 8 minutes left in the half.
Number 25, Peter Kramer.
Definitely a big upside as Lehigh's been able to draw a lot of fouls in the last few minutes.
Peter Kramer checks in for Odessa. Second shot is off. But Alvey hit the first shot, so Lehigh's up 5 now. The 3 by number 3 is no good. 31 gets the board for Lehigh. Caleb Thomas on the wing. Ingram entry pass to Alvey. Looking around, almost loses it. Gets it to Thomas. Screen by Alvey. Handoff to Peter Kramer. Thomas. 3 is no good, but Kramer gets it back. He's going to pick up a foul, though.
Yeah, it looked like Victor Payne hit the floor hard there.
Yeah, I mean, at first it looked incidental, but with contact like that, they're going to blow the whistle.
Media timeout.
As we go into a media timeout. Coming out of the media timeout now. Just under 8 minutes left in the first half. St. Francis gets the ball after a hard foul by Peter Kramer. And Zion Russell is going to bring it up. Harrison on the wing. Tweedy up top. It's the screen for number 3. Another screen out to Victor Payne. Gets it to Harrison. Calling for the screen. He's guarded by 31. Shot clock running low. Harrison pulls back and hits a mid-range jumper.
Yeah, nice move there with the shot clock running out.
Really good awareness by Ahmad Harrison there. Whitlock driving baseline, and he loses it out of bounds. And Russell goes straight to the bench with an apparent injury after that. Lehigh's going to keep the ball, actually. Gets it into Alvey, 31. Looking to shoot it. Tries to get it to Alvey, but he turns it over now, and it's Ahmad Harrison bringing the ball up for St. Francis. Bumping 31. Tries to get it to 3 in the corner, but he turns it over. It's Joshua Ingram pushing it up. Draws the foul on the drive. And it's going to be Ingram shooting 2 now.
Skylar Wicks is back in the game for St. Francis.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't sit again. First shot is good for Ingram.
Substitution number 15, Alfredo Data.
Second shot now for Ingram. It's also good. Extends the lead to 5 now for Lehigh. Wicks bringing it up. Guarded closely by Ingram. It's into the paint. First layup is no good, but he gets his own board and hits the putback.
On that one, Wicks able to get right past Ingram, puts up a shot, and able to get his own rebound to get the reverse layup. Now that's some crafty play right there.
And I believe it was Whitlock trying to draw the charge, but he wasn't able to get enough contact for the call. Whitlock now tries to put a shot up, but it's no good, and it goes out of bounds.
St. Francis substitutions, number 2, Zion.
Payne inbounding now on the baseline.
And Russell coming back in, so it looks like his injury wasn't anything serious.
And they're going to go into review to see about that out-of-bounds call. Whitlock arguing that it was off of St. Francis. And the previous call was overturned, so it'll be Lehigh's ball. Gets it into Odessa, over to Kramer now. Some quick ball movement. Odessa down low. 31 wide open from the corner, but the 3 is no good. Ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's St. Francis ball. Zion Russell over to number 4. Russell now on the wing, gets it back. Whitlock guarding, puts up the shot, and it's good in the paint. Brings it back up. Over to Kramer. Ingram, 31 down low on the give and go, but he can't get the layup to go.
Yeah, unfortunate miss there. Lehigh needs to swing the momentum back their way.
Russell trying to get a quick bucket, loses it, but they get it back. Corner 3 is no good. Ingram with the rebound, trying to push it up. He's going to slow down. Trying to drive on Wicks, pulls back, and the shot is good for Ingram. Did that whole possession by himself there.
Yeah, nice play for his second bucket of the game. Almost a big bucket for St. Francis.
Attempt to cherry pick there by St. Francis, but the shot just wouldn't fall. Dessa hands off to Ingram. Whitlock in the corner, gets it into Odessa. Posts up on Russell. Opposite corner, Kramer with another 3. It's short, but he gets his own rebound. 31 looking around, gets it to Whitlock on the wing.
Yeah, Lehigh
Screen
been
left
great.
by Odessa. Splits the defenders, and the layup with the left hand is good.
Amazing play there. But as I was saying, Lehigh have been great with getting their own rebounds and giving themselves second chances here tonight.
Yeah, and in a game like this, you take any points you can get. Wicks guarded by Ingram. Shot is blocked, but he gets it back and is able to get the and one.
Lehigh foul number 15, Alfredo Adesa, his second, team's 5th. Lehigh substitutions, number 10, Caleb Thomas, number 35.
Hank Alvey and Caleb Thomas checking back in. So it's going to be Lehigh with their starting 5. About 4 minutes left in the first half. Wicks up to shoot 1. It's good. Caleb Thomas pressured by Ahmad Harrison. Gets it to Whitlock once he crosses the half-court line. Guarded by Wicks. Thomas up top. Looking around, gets it to Ingram. Entry to Alvey. Layup is good.
Nice bucket there. St. Francis couldn't even contend with his height.
And Alvey's really been using his size to his advantage this game. Payne up top. Hands off to Wicks. Back out to Payne. The 3. Off back iron. Ingram gets the board. Whitlock. Euro step. Floater is good. Number 4 in the corner. Back out to Russell. Victor Payne. Hands it off to Ahmad Harrison, who's fouled there. Now. Media timeout. out of the timeout now. St. Francis ball. 32 checking in for the first time for Lehigh. Victor Payne gets the inbound. Hands it off to Russell, who loses it off his own foot. 31, showing off the speed there. Hits the layup on the break.
Jalen Vasquez.
That was Jalen Vasquez. Whitlock guarding Russell on the wing. Gets the screen. Picked up by Ingram. Now it's Wicks guarded by Whitlock on the left wing. Screen by Tweedy. Pull-up jumper. Off front iron. Wicks gets it back after a fight for the ball. Pass is tipped, but Harrison picks it up in the backcourt. Ingram guarding Wicks. Baseline retreats to Harrison. His three is no good. Rebound by 32. Vasquez bringing it up now on the right for Lehigh. Swings it to Whitlock. Screen left. Over to Ingram now on the baseline. Pass is tipped out of bounds. Lehigh will keep the ball. Vasquez here to inbound from the corner. Set to Whitlock on the wing. 32 with the screen, but Whitlock doesn't take it, and he's fouled on the drive. Base out here. Vasquez gets it to Whitlock once again. Goes baseline. Loses it on the pass. Payne pushing it up. Gets it to Wicks down low, but he loses it.
Yeah, tried to do too much with it there. Lost in a sea of Lehigh.
And on the break, Kramer fouled on the layup attempt.
St. Francis foul number 20.
And he's on his way to shoot two now.
Yeah, all of a sudden, the Mountain Hawks with a big momentum swing. Up 8 here in just under 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Shooting two.
And a chance to extend it now with these two shots from Kramer. First shot. Rolls in.
St. Francis substitution number 3, Brandon Russell.
Second shot. Chance to go up double digits here for Peter Kramer. Is good. Russell bringing it up. Trying to get past Whitlock. It's it to Tweedy, who hands it back off to Russell. Goes in. And the shot is no good, but he's fouled there by Whitlock. It's two shots for Zion Russell.
First, team 7th. St. Francis number 2, Zion Russell. Shooting two.
First shot. Off back iron.
Lehigh substitution number 35, Hank Alvey.
Hank Alvey back in now for Lehigh. Second shot for Russell is up and good.
Big press here from St. Francis.
Yeah, they've been implementing that here and there. Hasn't really been working out for them. Vasquez at the logo. Kramer now looking around. Hands it off to Whitlock. Pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Wicks with the board. Up the left sideline now. In the corner. And he has a travel called on him. And Lehigh with just over a minute left in the half now.
Yeah, Wicks was not happy with that travel.
Kramer to Alvey at half court. Over to Vasquez on the left now. Kramer on the right wing. Whitlock up top, guarded by Payne. It's Ingram. Pump fakes the three. Puts it up. Just bounces out. Now it's Zion Russell moving quickly up the left.
Unfortunately, Ingram's shots have just not been falling.
Yeah, that one was just bad luck to me. Russell at the logo. Tweedy hands it off. Back to Russell. Right up the middle. Blocked again by Alvey. St. Francis will keep possession. 30 seconds left in the half. 10 on the shot clock. Russell base out. Gets it to Tweedy at the three-point line. Wicks wants to get in the paint and hits the pull-up jumper with 2 seconds left on the clock. 18 seconds left. Clock is running. It's Whitlock. Kramer's clothesline by number 3 on St. Francis in the backcourt.
You know, St. Francis there didn't want to let Lehigh run the clock out, trying to get a steal there. Instead, completely ran into Kramer.
So now it's 2 shots thanks to the bonus here for Peter Kramer.
His second team's 10th. At the line for Lehigh, number 25, Peter Kramer, shooting
13.7 left on the clock. First shot is long for Kramer.
St. Francis substitution, number 55.
Ahmad Harrison checks in for St. Francis. So it's going to be their starting 5 for the last 14 seconds of this half. Wicks bring it up slowly. And an illegal screen by Ahmad Harrison gives Lehigh another chance
St.
to
Francis
score
foul
here.
number 55, Ahmad Harrison, his second. The red flash are pulled.
And it's a timeout for Lehigh as they're going to try to draw up one last play for the half.
Timeout, 30-second timeout.
Vasquez side out in the backcourt.
Whitlock runs
Gets
up.
it to Odessa, pulls up from 3. No good, but they get it back. Ingram at the buzzer. It's good.
Here for Ingram to take Lehigh into the half. Now a double-digit lead for the Mountain Hawks.
And that shot wouldn't have been possible without the hustle to get the rebound back. That time by Jalen Vasquez.
Your score is Lehigh 40.
right, welcome back. Start of the second half now. And St. Francis starts with the ball. Zion Russell gets it to Tweedy, who loses it. In transition, Whitlock is fouled, hits the deck.
St. Francis foul on number 50, Harrison, his third.
That foul will go on Ahmad Harrison, who quickly checks out of the game.
Yeah, it's his third foul of the game. Definitely not how you want to start the half for St. Francis, especially being down double digits here.
Caleb Thomas hands off to Josh Ingram. Kramer over to Whitlock. Now Ingram in the paint. Spin move. Can't get it to go. Gets it back. Rolls out of bounds, but Lehigh's going to keep it. Thomas inbound to Alvey now on the right wing. Handoff. Back to Thomas. He's on the baseline now. Gets it to Alvey. The push shot. No good. Victor Payne with the board. Now it's Wicks. Over to Zion Russell. Layup is no good. Gets it back. Second chance also no good. They're going to call a foul on Peter Kramer on the box out.
You know, St. Francis staying aggressive, giving themselves a shot to get those offensive rebounds and getting them down. Even if the shots don't fall, they're giving themselves more opportunities here.
Base out here for Russell. Gets it to Tweedy up top. Brendan Russell. Tweedy can't get it to go on the jump step. Whitlock gets past Victor Payne, but the left-handed layup's no good. Zion Russell going back the other way. Euro step is good with the right hand.
Yeah, nice bucket for Russell there. He only had 2 points in the first half, but he's definitely had an impact on the court.
Ingram loses it on the drive, but a foul is called. Base out here. Ingram surveying, gets it to Thomas down low. He'll go back out to the three-point line. His pass to Alvey's deflected. Victor Payne coming up now and just throws it away, trying to get it to Zion Russell.
Yeah, not a good attempt to get it to Russell there. Completely shot it over his head. Russell was in coverage, but Lehigh is going to get a possession here off the turnover. And Lehigh, 11 points in the first half off turnovers compared to St. Francis 0.
It's Ingram way outside. Gets it into Whitlock in the mid-range. Alvey and Tweedy fighting down low, trying to get the ball. Whitlock dribbling around. Alvey in the high post. Out to Kramer on the left corner. Three is good.
3-point basket, Peter Kramer.
This is Lehigh's biggest lead of the game now. Up 12 on St. Francis. Zion Russell over to Victor Payne on the wing. Skylar Wicks gets it in. Layup is good.
Yeah, nice reverse and layup there for Wicks. Scott.
Frank Alvey in the left corner, posting up on Tweedy. Double comes. Gets it out to Ingram, guarded closely by Wicks. Alvey from just outside the free throw line, and the jumper's good.
He can shoot too. Not just there for the height.
Zion Russell takes the screen from Tweedy, pick and roll, but the pass to Tweedy's deflected. Whitlock moving quickly, tries to get it to Kramer in the corner, but Payne intercepts it. Now Zion Russell coming back the other way.
Yeah, St. Francis took it down quick again.
Wicks in the mid-range. Gets it out to Brendan Russell. He's about 30 feet out on the wing. Gets it to Wicks, hands it back off to Brendan Russell. Pull up, no good. Alvey with the board. Whitlock bringing it up. Screen from Alvey. Touch pass. Corner three from Kramer is good.
Huge play there.
Really crafty by Alvey on the pick and roll to touch it out to the corner for Kramer, who's shown that he can hit from that corner. Skylar Wicks posting up on Josh Ingram. Gets it to Brendan Russell on the opposite wing. Three is short. Ingram now pushing it up. Fouled on the way up there. So Josh Ingram shoots two now.
Already this half, all Lehigh.
St. Francis foul on number 8.
Media timeout. Out of the media timeout now, Josh Ingram to shoot two. First shot is short. Shot number two is good to extend the lead even further for Lehigh. Number one up top for St. Francis. Brendan Russell now. Sort of a weave formation. Wicks now on the wing. Phantom screen by Russell. Now it's Wicks on the baseline posting up. Wide open from the corner. And that's good for Ralph Martino Jr.
Yeah, completely left them unguarded there. Able to get it right across still, and an easy three there from the corner.
Caleb Thomas gets in the paint. Fouled on the layup attempt. And he'll shoot two.
Foul number 1, KJ Swain, his first, team's fourth.
And that's on KJ Swain, who just checked into the game for the first time. Free throw number 1 is no good.
And again, as within the first half, St. Francis already with 4 fouls to start off this half in just 5 minutes here. Last half, they got into foul trouble. Lehigh eventually getting in double bonus.
Second shot off back iron. Wicks comes up with the board. And he's going to take it the other way now. Pushing down low, trying to get the layup, but he's going to give it to 21, who airballs, but a foul now on Lehigh.
Yeah, that one looks to be on Kramer again.
Lehigh foul, number 25, Peter Kramer. His third, team's second. Lehigh substitution.
Now they're going to pull Kramer, who's just picked up his third foul, for Jalen Vasquez. Wicks gets it to Justin Liberis down low for the reverse layup.
Yeah, nice assist there from Wicks. A good over-the-top dunk.
Alvey screens for Thomas, who's going to give it to Whitlock on the wing. Drives right. Jump stop. Puts up the shot, but it's blocked by Brandon Russell. Gets his own board and is fouled by Brandon Russell on the second chance attempt.
St. Francis foul number 3.
2 free throws coming up now for Nasir Whitlock.
His third, team's fifth.
Seeing a lot of fouls in this stretch from both teams.
At the line for Lehigh.
Yeah, Lehigh's been at the line all their last 3 possessions.
Shooting 2.
First shot for Whitlock is good.
St. Francis substitution number 2, Zion Russell. And for Lehigh, number 15, Alfredo Nadejo.
Alfredo Adeza now checks in. So Lehigh's back to their 2 big lineup. Second shot for Nasir Whitlock. Good to go. Lehigh now up 13. About 14 minutes left in the second half.
Whitlock with 14 now on tonight, leading the Mountain Hawks.
It's Liberis up top now. Gets it to Swain. Tries to pull up. Almost loses it. Now it's Wicks going baseline. Back up to Liberis, who's going to drive left. Loses it. Ingram pushing it up now. On the gather, could not hold on to it and loses the ball out of bounds.
It just slipped out of his hands there, went way out of bounds. And St. Francis is going to pick it up here.
Zion Russell swings it to Martino. And off to Wicks. Back to Zion. Guarded by Whitlock. Wicks driving right. Puts up the layup. No good. Picked up by Alvey. He was probably looking for a foul there, but couldn't get the whistle.
Yeah, and it was tough there to contend against 3 Lehigh defenders right in the paint.
Now it's Whitlock on the wing. Vasquez gets it into Alvey. Guarded by Martino. Opposite wing here. That's Josh Ingram. Looking for space, low on the shot clock. And he gets the shot to go with about 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Now it's Liberis up top. Hand off to Swain. Martino hands off to Zion Russell. Liberis just puts up the 3 there, but it's no good. Alvey picks up the board. Ingram now coming up the left sideline. Whitlock puts up the 3. No good now. Wicks to Martino on the break. Liberis. Wicks deep on the left wing. Sizing up on Alvey now. He's got the mismatch. Gets it to Zion Russell on the corner. Pulls up in the mid-range and gets the shot to go.
Zion Russell.
Ingram not looking out behind him. Martino tips it,
Media timeout.
but it's going to stay with Lehigh, and we are now in a media timeout. Out of the timeout now. Just under 12 minutes left in the game. Lehigh ball. Jalen Vasquez now side out. Caleb Thomas on the wing. Hands off to Vasquez. Ingram driving around. Odessa from the corner. Three is good.
Another huge three from the Mountain Hawks there to extend the lead. They've looked good from beyond the arc thus far in this half.
Harrison gets the handoff from Liberis. Victor Payne for three. No good. Goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and to contrast that, St. Francis has not looked good from beyond the arc thus far. First half only shooting 25%, and they've missed the last two in a row.
It's number 21 checking in for Alvey now. Vasquez getting pressured by Payne. Odessa hands off to Whitlock, who loses it, but Thomas is able to get it back for Lehigh.
Yeah, good awareness by Thomas there to pick that up.
Thomas on the drive gets the layup to go through traffic.
Just a big way to pick up that play. Could have been a lost ball and a turnover, but instead Thomas able to save it and get the bucket.
Just extending this lead now on St. Francis. It's Ahmad Harrison over to Liberis. Hands off to Zion Russell. Over to Martino on the wing. Russell, three from the top of the key is no good. Board is picked up by 21. Now it's Whitlock. Gets the screen from Odessa. Over to Caleb Thomas in the corner. Three is no good. Now Martino on the break. Shovels it to Liberis, who picks up a foul on the floor.
Foul number 31, Jalen Vasquez.
going to limp off the court now. He's replaced by Skylar Wicks. Martino handing off to Brandon Russell. Over to Zion Russell, who takes it in and draws the foul on the layup attempt.
Lehigh foul on number 10, Caleb Thomas. His third.
2 shots coming up for Zion Russell.
St. Francis, number 2, Zion Russell.
First shot is good.
Lehigh substitution, number 25, Peter Kramer. And number 4, Joshua Ingram.
And so if Lehigh hadn't scored a single point this half, St. Francis would have now just taken the lead with about 10 minutes left in the game. Second shot by Russell is good.
Yeah, instead, Quinn, that's definitely not the story. Lehigh with 18 points so far this half.
Some pressure now by St. Francis, but Lehigh able to get it across. Now it's Kramer at the logo. Over to Ingram. Gets Whitlock on the wing. Screened by Odessa there. Whitlock on the drive. Hits the layup and the foul.
Michael Baxton. St. Francis foul, number 5, Brandon Russell, his 4th, team 6th. St. Francis substitution.
One shot here for Whitlock. Gets it to go. And now
Substitution, number 32, Henry Aliasa.
Henri Adiasa in now for Lehigh. Zion Russell retreats to Skylar Wicks. The 3 on the left wing is good.
A big shot from Wicks there. Again, 22 points now for the St. Francis player.
Yeah. Wicks has just been the engine keeping this team running. And I wouldn't be surprised if he hit the transfer portal at the end of the season. Handoff by Kramer to Ingram. Back out to Kramer in the corner. Off the front of the rim, but Ingram gets it back. Pulls up from 3. No good again. Wicks with the rebound. Gets it to Tweedy on the run, who's able to draw the foul. And a good pass there by Wicks on the break. Shots coming up for Cameron Tweedy. First shot is short off the front rim. Ali's going to check back in for Adiasa. Second shot for Tweedy. It's that one to go. So St. Francis not giving up just yet. Oh, it's Whitlock at the logo. Over to Vasquez, who draws the foul. That foul actually occurred off ball. It's going to be charged to Cam Tweedy. Lehigh now in the bonus, so Hank Alvey
Shooting 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, St. Francis struggling with fouls all game and already putting Lehigh in the bonus with 8 minutes to play. Not how they would like this half to go.
Alvey hits that shot, so he gets to shoot one more. Shot number 2. Wide right. Wicks comes up with it. Tosses it up to Tweedy, who's down low. Layup no good. Ingram gets it. Vasquez now pushing up the floor. Hands off to Whitlock. Can't get it to go. A little bit of contact, but no whistle. Now Zion Russell coming back the other way. Gets it to Tweedy coming up the middle, who hits the dunk. St. Francis showing a little bit of life now. Lehigh's going to call timeout to try and slow down their momentum a little bit. Kramer now base out. Coming up and down the baseline. Whitlock now with the double. Vasquez on the right sideline. Oh, he loses it. Brandon Russell coming up now. Hits the layup.
And just like that, St. Francis has got this momentum back. They've been using the fast break all game, finally able to make a play off it here.
Inbound into Alvey. Gets it over to Whitlock, who just gets through the defense. Hits the and one. And so the full court press worked on the possession before that, but this time worked against St. Francis, who gave up the layup and the foul there to Nazir Whitlock.
Yeah, and Whitlock just proving himself as a true leader of this team. Only a junior this season, and yet, again, he's led the team in points per game, and today has 19 so far.
It's been quite the showdown. Watching Whitlock and Wicks face off this game. Timeout right now. Whitlock with the free throw on the N1. Gets it to go. Zion Russell has it now for St. Francis. Brennan Russell gets it to Tweedy. Hands off to Russell.
St. Francis now on
Defensive foul.
Zion Russell, his third, team's ninth. Lehigh
Oh,
substitution, number 10.
my mistake. That was an illegal screen on Zion Russell. Whitlock all the way back. Clock error is going to lead to a stoppage. Ingram gets it into Thomas. Still in the backcourt here. He's guarded by Payne. Bounce pass over to Alvey up top. Handoff to Whitlock. I'm going to say it was an illegal screen by Alvey.
Lehigh foul number 35.
Ahmad Harrison checking back in to inbound for St. Francis. Zion Russell. Over to Wicks now. Little weave action here. Ends up back in Zion Russell's hands. Tweedy tries to go in on Alvey, but he loses it. It's Caleb Thomas now. Driving in. Stops, but gets it to Kramer. Ingram at the logo. Screen by Alvey. On the pick and roll, gets deflected back to Kramer. Whitlock calling for the screen. Gets a wide open drive and is able to scoop it in for the layup.
Yeah, that was a great play. Calling for the screen, going the other way, and getting it around for the layup.
Very effective screen by Alvey, who picks up the steal now on Brendan Russell. Alvey on the pick and roll is fouled on the way up.
St. Francis foul number 3.
Timeout now by St. Francis.
Russell, his 5th personal foul. And the 10th team foul.
And that foul on Brendan Russell was his 5th, so he's out of the game now. Alvey appeared to suffer an injury to his ankle, so He's going to be replaced. These free throws being shot by Caleb Thomas, and he hits the first.
Yeah, that's a tough exchange for both teams. Russell has been a pretty big impact for St. Francis so far. 11 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And, of course, Alvy's height and defensive stature has definitely helped out the Lehigh defense.
Second shot, also good for Thomas. Now it's Wicks posting up on Whitlock. Fades away. Shot is no good. Odessa with the board. Thomas gets the screen from Odessa. Goes left now. Finds Ingram on the wing. Back to Odessa. Defender's draped over him. Puts up the three. It's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Staying with Lehigh here. It's a foul on St. Francis.
St. Francis foul on number 8. Skyler.
It's Nasir Whitlock shooting 2 after the foul from Skylar Wicks.
For Lehigh, number 1, Mr. Whitlock, shooting 2.
Yeah, 10 fouls for St. Francis today.
First shot, no good. Whitlock not happy about that. Second shot is up and good. Now Lehigh gets their lead to 20 points. Zion Russell, risky pass there to Wicks, but he's able to get it. Liberis over to Swain in the corner, no good. Liberis and Thomas fighting for the rebound. Thomas comes out on top, gets it to Odessa. Easy layup there on the break.
Alfredo Aneza.
Zion Russell quickly back to the other end. Goes right, gets it to Harrison, out to Wicks up top. Swain on the wing. Back to Wicks. Draws the foul on Josh Ingram. And that puts St. Francis now in the bonus with about 4.5 minutes left in the game. Wicks up to shoot 2. One and one here. First shot is good.
Wicks has been an offensive powerhouse, as we said, driving the St. Francis offense tonight. 23 points so far, and 12 rebounds go along with it for a double-double.
And he's been able to score from pretty much everywhere this game. Second shot also gets that one to go. Full court press again for St. Francis. Pass to Thomas is intercepted. Picked up by Liberis. Swain looking around, gets the screen. Tried to get it to Harrison on the baseline. It's picked off by Vasquez. Finds Whitlock on the break. Double team here. Pass to Vasquez is almost stolen away. He's got to dive for it, and Lehigh is going to call timeout there.
Yeah, Lehigh putting everything they could into that offensive possession to stay hold of the ball. The worst thing they could do now is have costly turnovers and let St. Francis try and get anything back.
Vasquez on the sideline gets it in quickly to Whitlock. Guarded by Harrison. Odessa in the high post. Back to Whitlock. Over to Thomas. Ingram picks up the foul. Going after the layup. And he was wide open on that drive. Defender just gambled on the pass and wasn't able to come up with the steal.
Zion Russell, his fourth.
2 shots now for Ingram.
And Francis is from the limit. At the line for Lehigh, number 4, Joshua Ingram.
First shot wide left.
Substitution, number 25, Peter Kramer.
Second shot also off. It's Martino with the rebound. Zion Russell over to Liberis. Swings it to Harrison. Up top is Swain. Swain dribbling around, gets it to Martino, guarded by Caleb Thomas. Liberis picks up the foul on Odessa, trying to drive in.
Lehigh foul, number 15, Alfredo Adeja, his third. Team's eighth. St. Francis, number 21, Justin Liberis.
First shot for Liberis. Off back iron.
Lehigh substitution, number 32, Henry Adiasa.
Adiasa in for Odessa now. Second shot is up for Liberis, also off back iron. Caleb Thomas taking his time, bringing it up now. About 3 minutes left in the game. Hands it off to Vasquez, who's looking around. They're not rushing to get a shot up here.
No, if you're Lehigh,
Adiasa on the pick and roll is going to get called for a travel.
you're Lehigh, you definitely want to run the clock out, but they are in prime position now to get their second win of the season. Their only other win coming against Valley Forge.
Harrison drives in, pulls up, and hits the mid-range jumper. Vasquez drives in. Left-handed layup is good. Martino brings it up now. Screens for Harrison. 3 from the wing is good.
3-point basket by Harrison.
So St. Francis not just going to roll over here, but they've got to do something about their defense. Caleb Thomas tries to dump it off to Vasquez, but it's turned over. Martino now coming back the other way. Gets it to Liberis, guarded by Adiasa. Spinning around. Tosses it up. It's no good, and Adiasa wins that battle.
It is to note that about a minute ago, Wicks was taken out of this game. And it looks like that's likely all for him.
Vasquez all the way to Kramer on the opposite corner. Thomas driving in. Shot is blocked by Liberis. Adiasa gets it back. Kramer from the wing, airballed. Thomas, with an impressive rebound, gets that layup to fall. And it looks like garbage time now. St. Francis waving the white flag. Swain inbound to number 30. Hands it back off to Swain. Passes over the head of Harrison, and they're going to get called for the backcourt violation. Vasquez at the logo. Probably just looking to run it down here, but number 11 at the top of the key. Hands off to 21. 44 gets the seal on Liberis. Back to 21. Good pass there, but he can't get the layup to fall.
Lehigh able to take a good amount of time off the clock on that possession, though.
Harrison drops Kramer and hits the shot. Vasquez now sits at 44. He's pushed outside of the three-point line. Turns it over, trying to get it to Kramer, but St. Francis gives it right back.
Shot clock is off, so it looks like that'll just about do it here as Vasquez runs it out.
And that's going to do it. Lehigh picks up their second win of the season now over St. Francis.
Yeah, very big win. Lehigh just did not let go on offense, kept the aggressive coming, and were just too much for St. Francis.
And a great game for Nasir Whitlock.
Yeah, Whitlock finishing with 23 points. And of course, Hank Alvey with a big presence, 7 rebounds, 12 points, and about 6 blocks.
And that was your Lehigh student broadcast for the night. I'm Quinn Brown with Zach Kovaleski. And have a good night.